Craig Cameron, Gloves Red, here with Craig Dickson, who is the trainer of British champion Kash Farooq. How are you getting on, Craig?
Doing well, just finished a session with Kash today and Boris, and both on course for fights 2 weeks' time.
It's awful warm in here, Craig. I came in here, I've just been with my camera for anyone watching, and I'm sweltering, so I don't fancy getting punched about.
Sweat, dripping down my head, and it's so warm in here.
Craig, what would it mean to Kash? That's a fighter that you've developed. You've seen him come from the very start to the now British champion. What's it been like watching Kash develop as a fighter?
I think it's been amazing from my point of view, from as a trainer experience point of view. I just went into training to enjoy it. Never thought I would end up where we can are with him. The progression's been amazing. I've seen him grow in the 3.5 years I've had him step by step. I think winning the British title outright would be amazing. Kash at first wasn't that bothered about keeping the belt outright, but as he's held on to it and he's found out more about the history and stuff like that, and what the potential history for him could be, he's put an extra bit in. So it's been a fantastic journey up to this point.
Yeah. And what would it mean to you as a trainer for Kash to retain that famous Lonsdale belt, potentially one of the most, if not the most famous belt in the world?
I think if you look back in history, not very many people get to win it. And when you hear boxers talk about that belt, world guys have gone on to win become world champions and win world titles, they always say it's the best, it's the most prestigious belt they've kept. And I think Gary Jacobs made a good point, saying that sometimes it's harder to keep that belt than win a world title, because defend it, win it and defend it 3 times. It's something else. So I think it'd be amazing. In history, the first Asian-born fighter to keep it outright. When you're the first, nobody can overtake you.
Yeah, and does that give you confidence to push on as a trainer in your methods as well? Because I've heard trainers such as Dave Caldwell say before, it's all great when everyone's winning, but when they lose, does that give you confidence that your methods and your training the fighters, when you start winning titles like the British, like Kash has done? Absolutely.
It gives you confidence that you might be going, you're going the right way. But obviously every fighter's different, and exactly what Dave Caldwell says, when you're at the top, you're at the top, and when all these losses kick in, you're all of a sudden not as good as what you thought you were, type thing. So that one's a learning curve, I suppose, but it definitely, I enjoy it. See, as long as I'm enjoying what I'm doing and the fighters are enjoying what they're doing, that to me is the winning combination.
And the opponents that Kash has got, when an opponent gets confirmed, do you do a lot of homework in an individual, or do you just concentrate on Kash's work?
I always have a wee look and see what they're all about. I go onto YouTube and I'll go into their Facebook, their Instagram. We'll have a right good look at everything, see what they're all about. So I try and memorise their style a wee bit, so I can adjust when I'm doing the pads. I try and add a wee bit in, but ultimately I think Kash is at this level, particularly this opponent, I think he's got all the tools in the locker to beat him. So I'm not overly concerned about doing a specific game plan for this fighter. Just I think Kash has got too many skills for him.
Yeah, and another fighter I've the pleasure of watching in your stable, of course, is Boris Crighton. So Boris has had 4 wins, all by KO.
Yep.
How far do you see Boris go, and how long will it be before we start seeing him challenging for titles?
Oh, four fights, 4 knockouts. You can't ask for any better than that. The problem is getting a match with Ian and his team are finding it hard to get him opponents. So hopefully after this fight, something big should come off from him. And I would like to see Boris fighting for British title eliminators, or even fight for the British title next year. I think he's good enough definitely good enough to do it. So I think he's got that potential, and you see where you go if you get that far as well.
And Craig, we spoke before when you were on our podcast, of course, with trying to balance everything, because you've got a family and you work full time and you're training, top boxers as well. How do you find that balance? Is that challenging for you?
You just squeeze it in. It's nothing else. Found a routine, and for the fighters, I need to fit in my routine. If they want me to train them, that's the way it needs to be. And unfortunately, like Kash, he's managed to do it, and Boris has managed to do it. And it's difficult, and this is probably my opportunity to say thanks very much, Karen, for giving me the opportunity to train these fighters, because having the 3 kids in the family, it can be difficult at times. But again, I'm fortunate, my job's quite good. I'm flexible. I managed to go a few days training with Kash, and we've been to different cities and things like that. So it's working. So keep going this way.
And I noticed that Kash had recently sparred with Sonny Edwards, but I know for the last camp you took him down to Liverpool just to kind of change of scenery. Is that something that you'll do again for this camp?
Well, we've done it. We've already been. We've been down to Hartlepool to spar Thomas Patrick Ward. I think he's 26 in a row or something like that. He's a super bantam. He's world rated. That was a fantastic spar, and in fact we're going down tomorrow morning to Hartlepool again, so hopefully get 8 or 10 rounds with him, and that's fantastic. He's really good, sharp fighter. So I always do. I've been to Liverpool, been to London, so definitely I think with him pushing on the levels, it's not so much about not having the sparring partners, it's just about getting different styles to gel in. So the Son Edward one was a crack spar as well. Yeah,
and I take it that's just it's part of a fighter's development of sparring other different people and taking them out of their comfort zone, I suppose.
You want them to make mistakes in here. That's what you want. You want the mistakes made in the sparring, learn fit, so when they come into a fight, they know how to deal with that scenario. There's nothing worse than if you get into a fight and they're putting a scenario and they're not going in. You want to go hard sparring, tough. You want them to go in and have a spar where they've had a bad night, go home and with a sore head and go, I'm going to come back better. I don't want to fight, so it's about it's about doing that, getting the different top level sparring partners and to do that too.
Yeah, and something else just lastly I wanted to get your take on is performance enhancement drugs. It's a hot topic in boxing just now with the kind of Dillian Whyte and Jarrell Miller. What's your take on it, Craig, as a trainer? What punishment should these boxers get if found guilty?
I think it's a very hard one. Again, it depends on what it is. It's like Jarrell Miller was out and out injecting. There was no two ways about it. If it's a supplement, it's a different scenario. I think like Jarrell Miller, I'd say about a 4 or 5 year ban, where it's going to hurt him financially and hurt him from a career point of view. If it doesn't do that, then it's not a deterrent. Somebody who maybe takes a supplement or something, maybe a year or 2 years in a financial ban, I think that's enough. But I think if you're like Jarrell Miller, it has to be a really hard ban. And probably what they should be doing as well, they should be pulling people out of their bed. I know they were doing that for the Olympics and stuff, and I think they should be doing that with certain pros. Just to be surprised, because then the fighters never know when they're going to get picked.
Yeah, just I feel that there's a lot of boxers came forward and says they haven't been tested in their career up to now. It only seems at the top level. So do you feel that that's something that needs rolled out right across boxing, no matter the level?
I think they should just do it randomly. Seeing you do it randomly, it won't cost as much, but it will create that atmosphere of people. So if somebody up here gets randomly picked, then the other fighters will find out about it and go, if it's, hope it's not me type thing. I only get tested myself once, was when I fought for the Commonwealth title. But from 23 fights I had, I only get one test.
Well, that's brilliant, Craig. Listen, thanks very much for your time and letting us come into the gym, and all the best for the 17th with Boris and Cash.
No problem.
Thanks very much.
So much. Cheers.